Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor in Paradise has returned with a new and elevated format, but the numbers show viewers aren't impressed. It's been just over a week since the beloved ABC show returned after a 2-year hiatus. During the series pause, producers revamped the show, but fans are still complaining about the new setup, which they have branded as the Walmart Love Island. The changes have caused some viewers to say they are so done, and it seems they stuck to their word as the ratings for the premiere have been revealed, showing a historical low. According to Nielsen, the premiere of Season 10 brought in just over 1.8 million viewers, which is less than half of what the show's first ever premiere received. This is a bit of a dip compared to the previous season, which drew in over 2.1 million viewers. The spin-off has been dealing with a consistent decline in premiere ratings since its first premiere in 2014. The first season kicked off with 5.3 million viewers tuning in, which is the second highest in the show's history, just behind Season 2, which received 5.5 million viewers. The producers seemed to acknowledge the trend and took a pause to revamp the show. Bachelor in Paradise's new showrunner, Scott Teedy, spoke to Entertainment Weekly about the changes and the reason behind the decisions they made. "I think the drive to move was based on shaking things up stylistically with a new vibe and a new kind of paradise," he started. "Everything about the style of the show we're trying to elevate," Scott continued. "From new cameras and lenses to frame rates to the way it's shot, we're trying to implement an upgraded, sexy style across the board." While Scott and the rest of the crew focused on attracting a new audience, they appeared to overlook the expectations and desires of longtime fans. One said, "I miss the beach, I miss the stairs, and I miss the low-budget cameras that made it look real and not an overproduced movie." Another questioned, "Did I miss something? Why aren't they on the beach eating nachos and drinking margaritas? Why is it filmed like a lame documentary? What is with the music? I'm going to keep complaining because this isn't it." A few compared the new setting to other shows, specifically Peacock's Love Island. Someone wrote, "The new Bachelor in Paradise season is trying so hard to be a Love Island
Bachelor
spin-off
in Paradise.
BFF.
Paradise Lost. Why this season is the most hated one yet. It was supposed to be the summer of steamy hookups, unexpected love triangles, dramatic confrontations, and jaw-dropping rose ceremonies. But instead, this season of Bachelor in Paradise has been met with something no one in production saw coming: silence, eye rolls, and an exodus of loyal fans. With ratings plunging to an all-time low and social media drowning in hashtags like #CancelParadise and #Unwatchable, ABC's once-beloved beach spinoff is now facing its harshest reality yet. A season so chaotic, so overproduced, and so far removed from its roots that not even the most die-hard Bachelor Nation loyalists can defend it. What exactly went wrong? Let's break it down. A cast no one cared about. Before the first coconut could even fall from the palm trees, Bachelor in Paradise was already setting itself up for failure, with a cast list that had fans scratching their heads. Gone were the dynamic fan favorites, the quirky underdogs, and the beloved heartbreakers. Instead, this season was stacked with forgettable contestants from the past few seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, people who had been eliminated on night 1 or barely got screen time during their original run. Reddit threads began buzzing early. Who are these people? I don't even remember her from Zach's season. Why are we pretending Jeremy was a fan favorite? It was clear viewers weren't emotionally invested in the cast, and when you don't care who's kissing who or storming off into the jungle crying, why even watch? Overproduced and underwhelming. Fans tuning in for escapism and organic drama were instead treated to scripted chaos. Producers leaned into gimmicks like never before. A fake wedding between two contestants who had known each other for 3 days. A shock twist that turned out to be a recycled plotline from Season 5. And, perhaps the most baffling of all, the introduction of a Paradise Vault, a literal treasure chest filled with dare cards that forced contestants into cringeworthy dares like lick someone's armpit or confess your darkest fear while wearing a chicken costume. Instead of laughter, viewers responded with secondhand embarrassment. Is this Bachelor in Paradise or a bad SNL skid? Who's writing this nonsense? This is painful to sit through. By the time the third episode aired, viewership had dropped by 22%. ABC scrambled to edit upcoming episodes for damage control, but it was too late. The season had become a meme, and not in a good way. No real love stories. At the heart of every successful Bachelor in Paradise season is a believable love story, the kind that makes you root for the couple, ugly cry during the fantasy suites, and stalk their Instagram after the finale. This season, nada. One couple, Jess and Brayden, showed promise in the first episode, but after a tequila-fueled miscommunication about sharing emotional space, they imploded in a dramatic screaming match on the beach. Jess ended up walking off set. She was replaced by Amanda, who spent most of her screen time talking about crystals and manifesting the energy of hotness. Other pairings were even more short-lived. Tanner and Lexi lasted 2 days. Jared and Chloe called it quits after Chloe admitted she didn't believe in exclusive dating. Becca and Kyle, he ghosted her after kissing her sister in a forced family visit twist. With no one to root for, fans turned off their TVs. A rose ceremony from hell. What should have been a dramatic high point, the rose ceremony, became the season's most infamous disaster. ABC teased it heavily, Paradise's most shocking rose ceremony ever, the promo screamed. What they didn't show, the ceremony was delayed for hours due to extreme humidity causing makeup malfunctions and light malfunctions. When it finally started, 3 contestants were reportedly too drunk to participate coherently. 2 others refused to hand out roses at all, and one stormed off because he wasn't allowed to give his rose to himself as a symbol of self-love. Viewers were stunned. One tweet went viral. "This is the Bachelor equivalent of watching a car crash in slow motion. I can't even laugh anymore. I'm just sad." By the next morning, Bachelor in Paradise had officially hit its lowest ratings ever. ABC insiders called it a historic flop. Fans revolt. On social media, #BoycottParadise trended for the first time. Thousands of viewers flooded Instagram and Twitter, posting memes, rants, and even formal complaints. A fan-created petition to cancel the show gathered over 45,000 signatures within 48 hours. YouTubers who previously made a living off Bachelor recaps stopped uploading. Influencers who usually attended Paradise watch parties started covering other shows like Love Island and Too Hot to Handle. Even former Bachelor alums weighed in. Hannah Godwin posted, "Y'all, I can't even defend this season." Wells Adams, who returned as bartender, commented on a TikTok, "This season was different. Let's just leave it at that." When the show starts alienating its own alumni, you know the Paradise ship is sinking. A new villain fans can't stand. Every season needs a villain, but this year, the producers introduced one so off-putting that fans collectively begged for her to be removed. Meet Cassandra Chase, a TikTok star turned contestant with over 4 million followers. Dubbed the Influencer of Doom by fans, she entered Paradise with a ring light, a personal glam team, and an ego larger than the island itself. She repeatedly interrupted dates, demanded private moments with producers, and even told one contestant, "You're not cute enough to argue with me." But it wasn't just the cattiness, it was the lack of authenticity. She made TikToks while in Paradise. She promoted her skincare brand mid-confessional. She winked at the camera after sabotaging a date. Fans weren't having it. "Cassandra makes me want to turn my TV off, every time. The producers are trolling us at this point." And yet, Cassandra stayed, likely for drama, but at the cost of viewer trust. Paradise interrupted. In an unprecedented move, ABC cut the season short by 2 episodes. Rumors swirled that contestants were threatening to walk off, citing extreme conditions, lack of emotional support, and boredom. Multiple sources claimed a producer was overheard saying, "This season's a dumpster fire. We need to get out of this." The penultimate episode ended with a "to be continued" that never truly continued. The finale was a clip show, a compilation of moments no one cared about, overlaid with cast members offering vague reflections like, "It was a journey, but I'm stronger now." No proposals, no big declarations of love, just sand, sweat, and the sound of America tuning out. Aftermath and what comes next. ABC is now in full crisis mode. Executives are reportedly holding emergency meetings about the future of Bachelor in Paradise. Some insiders say the franchise may skip a year. Others believe a total reboot is in the works. New host, new format, new rules. Chris Harrison's name has even been floated in hushed conversations, though his return remains unlikely. Meanwhile, fans are already dreaming up alternatives. Bring back Bachelor Pad. Let fan favorites vote in the cast. Have actual relationship experts on set. The franchise is at a crossroads. If it can kind of ignoring its audience, Paradise may become just another forgotten relic of reality TV past. But if it listens, adapts, and remembers what made the show special in the first place, real people, real connections, real drama, there might still be hope. A fan's final goodbye. One Reddit post went viral after the finale aired. It was titled simply, "To Paradise, we used to love you." I've been watching since season 1. I saw Marcus propose to Lacey. I watched Dean break Christina's heart, then redeem himself seasons later. I believed in the magic of Paradise. But this season, you lost me. You cared more about TikToks than love stories. You prioritized drama over chemistry. You forgot your roots. And now, I don't know if I'll come back. Goodbye, Paradise. I hope you find yourself again one day.